As social beings, interactions are a pivotal aspect of man's day-to-day living. Man is social not just in the trivial sense of keeping company, but in the obvious sense of dependence on others to achieve goals in life. Simply to exist as a normal human being requires interaction with other people, and in Nigeria, there exists persistent infringement of rights and privileges of citizens by both government and private organizations. Now, to curb this, the federal government established the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, to address matters associated with infringement on the rights of Nigerians by way of administrative excesses. I am Frama Panyi. Thanks for joining us on Frontiers. Now, our guest today is the Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, Bashir Abubakar MFR. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Nice to see you here, and so nice being on NTA.
We will take an excerpt before we begin the conversation.
Established in 1975, the Public Complaints Commission is mandated to promote social justice for the citizen. It is also an institution that provides a viable option for Nigerians or anyone resident in Nigeria seeking redress against injustice arising from administrative bureaucratic errors, omission, or abuse by officials of government or limited liability companies in the country. Available statistics from the Commission indicates that from 2021 to date, the Commission has received 791,026 complaints from members of the public. This is aside cases initiated by the Commission to address systemic issues in MDAs and the private sector. And out of this number, 499,400 complaints have been successfully resolved. This is an indication that tremendous improvement has been recorded. In this regard, the Chief Commissioner of the Commission, Bashir Abubakar, alongside his 37 federal commissioners representing the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, say they have put in place mechanisms to go the extra mile to change the narratives of administrative injustices to sanitize the system in the near future. This is in addition to the strategic effort to adequately enlighten Nigerians on the proactive stance of the Commission to discourage the trend.
Once more, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Now, let's get straight into the business as to why we have you here today. Now, the Public Complaint Commission is an agency with the responsibility, or let's say the task, of redressing complaints lodged by, aggrieved citizens. Now, as the agency's Chief Commissioner, as the man heading that agency, what is your vision for the Commission?
Thank you so much, Frama. First of all, having been on this hot seat for the first time and also taking an oath publicly, and coming at the same time from my background, paramilitary, and in addition coming from a very strong, formidable traditional institution where our major concern is to maintain peace and progress. People ensure justice and fair play among our citizens. My objective is very clear, to ensure that I have uplifted the virtues and value of the Commission, the highest position, to be able to give a common man confidence in the Commission and apparently in the Nigerian system. At the same time, to be sure that we move at par with other international agencies that are related to us or that are replica of the Nigerian Public Complaints Commission, which reflects to the Ombudsman's mission all over the world.
49 years, that's how long the agency has been in the business of protecting the rights and privileges of Nigerians. And of course, the agency is celebrating its 49-year anniversary. Now, not much is being heard about the commission. What mechanisms do you intend to put in place to change this narrative?
Well, we have this an adage that says when the drumbeat changes, the dance too has to change. We are today operating under the global world, and we feel that we need to move ahead and see how we can also improve upon our services through the modern aspect of communication. We intend to communicate to make use of the modern mechanism to ensure that we have reached out to all the nooks and corners of the country, from state to local government levels up to ward levels. That is part of the plan we have. At the same time, we have planned to have a robust kind of mechanism in terms of publicity, using renowned services of your type, the Nigerian Television Authority, and so on and so forth. We have the electronic and print media services. We intend to make use of you. And of course, the most important is our actions. Because when you act positively, you don't need signboard, you don't need publicity. Those that have enjoyed our services will be so free and proud to extend the information to the downtrodden, those that have never heard about us, or those that don't know anything about Public Complaints Commission.
Okay. Right. Now, the commission has federal commissioners representing each state of the federation, including the FCT. Now, how is the collaboration like with, states, local government institutions, private organizations generally?
Well, so good to have my commissioners. Both of us were commissioned on the 25th of September this year, that is 2024,
okay,
by the executives of the National Assembly on the approval of Mr. President.
okay.
And what I realized is that this time around, virtually, I think the National Assembly is very much aware of the challenges ahead and the various complaints in the country, and the probably overwhelming trend of events in the judicial system. They are overstocked with cases, and so they decided to make a very, very excellent selection in terms of representation.
Okay.
Virtually all the commissioners representing each state of the federation, including FCT, are well deserved to be in the commission because they are people of high repute, intelligent. My first day of meeting with all of them, we shared a lot of views, and we have come to a kind of a portal point where we have agreed on the nature of operation, and in terms of behavioral attitude, in terms of being proactive, and so on and so forth. So I think the first of all, it depends on the caliber of people that are in the commission, which I can give an excellent pass mark to the selection. Secondly, issue of determination. All of us have this personal determination to see how we can assist our country so that the burden will reduce on both the three tiers of government in terms of sincerity of purpose. And we intend to relate very well. Already, I have, before they left, I have given each and every one of them letters of introduction to all the state governors.
Okay.
And very pleasant letter, of course, and soliciting for the cooperation of our executive governors to see how we can bring in a lasting peace to our various communities. And thank God, the reports I have been receiving has been very, very positive. Certainly, I know the cooperation will extend beyond the executive governors. It will go to all the emirs and kings and chiefs and all the relevant agencies and organizations, and even including the private sector within their domain.
Now, when complaints are being brought to the commission, through the commissioners or however, how does the commission operate in terms of investigation, making arrests and prosecuting these offenders?
Well, we have various methods. One, it could be that it is an individual who has lodged in a complaint. It could be a group. It can be in any form. What we do, first of all, is to ensure your complaint is correct. In crime, the first suspect is the complainant.
Okay.
But in this, our case, it is not so, because we have to build the confidence of the citizenry. When you complain, all we need to do is to sit with you to be sure that you are right on your senses first.
Okay.
You could be under talking after intoxication.
Sure.
And you decide to come and put accusing fingers to either even your dad or your mom to some extent. Talk less of an organization, be it a private or government organization. So we make sure that we are on the same page with you first, based on our commission's responsibilities. You are here to complain, and we listen to you, and we kickstart our operation there. A situation where you give us your details, we can decide to write to the defendants that on a letter of invitation. This, I'm saying, could be either at the federal level, that is where I'm heading, where my office is in Abuja, or in any of the organs of the commission, maybe states or local government levels. And we can invite you. We can send also a message physically to invite you or to invite your organization. We can write a letter, and then we kickstart the process. And we make sure that we give you adequate time to explain to us what you know about the complaint before us, just to be sure that we are within the ambit of fairness and justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Bashir, we'll pause here and take a short break.
Thank you so much.
You're watching Frontiers, and the focus is protecting the rights of Nigerians against administrative excesses. We shall be back in a moment. Welcome back from that break. Now, we were talking about the process, of carrying out, or how the commission carries out these investigations and arrest and prosecution of offenders. When you're carrying out these investigations, is it just the commission, the agency on its own, or does it involve other security agencies? Is the judiciary involved in this process when, you're writing out these letters to this?
Well, first of all, I want you to understand complaints can come even on the judiciary itself.
Okay.
Complaints can come either on any of the three tiers of government.
Okay.
The federal, legislative, and the judicial aspect of the government. And it can come also on the private sector. So be it what may, And at the same time, we can be proactive. Based on our own initiative, we can investigate issues. And once we're able to establish this, we invite you, like I said before, and we make sure that we follow the case to the letter. We have highly skilled and professional personnel that handle such issues. And we ensure that the justice is met to the rightful section or person.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly now, apart from sending petitions, as a result of infringement of human rights and privileges,
yes,
the Commission has the mandate to investigate issues on its own?
Certainly.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now, people in government offices and private organizations have the habit of committing administrative excesses. We have bureaucratic corruptions and getting away with them. How does the agency intend to check these excesses?
Well, like I said initially, we can initiate. And perhaps this is where I think even part of our new initiative is listening to whistleblowers. And once we are able to get that, we intend to continue with our process. We continue to Section 5, subsection 7 is very clear on that in terms of when we write you and you default. At the same time, Section 8 and Section 9, subsection 2 of our Act, they are all very clear on what we should do about you. We can prosecute you. We can go to the extent of getting our prosecution met by the system. And take note, when you are talking about a system, somebody must take responsibility. And we make sure such people or such persons are brought out to justice, and we follow it to the letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, out of the 774 local government areas in Nigeria, the Commission has 200 area offices across the country.
Yes.
Now, any plans to establish additional offices, to create more awareness, to educate Nigerians on the presence of this agency and the Commission?
Very, very well, Frama. We have designed, we are planning, I think this interview is coming at the right time, because I left my office. We are struggling to send in our final plans vis-a-vis the 2025 budget. We intend to reach out to virtually all the 774 local governments. Not only that, we are planning to see how we can have this synergy with the respective organs of government, be it state, local level, and what have you. Just for information, we have so many states yet that we operate on very, very unsatisfactory condition in terms of accommodation. So it is our plan to see that such states, for such states also to be part of Nigeria, to belong to the nation, the agency has built in its secretariats at the state level. As for the local governments, we intend to synergize with the local government chairman to see how we can have desk officers in such places, so that it will be, to reach out to us, it will be very easy to a common man, and ensure also that we are on the same page with the citizens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about funding. Money is a very important part.
Excellent.
It plays a very important role.
Yes.
Now, there's been, maybe some challenges on funding the Commission faced with. How do you intend to go about this?
Thank you very, very much, Frama, for this question. I remember very well when I was intimated to head this place. It was via phone call. One one of the most senior citizens of the country. I said, like, look, there is no money in this place. So it's like you are going there to work. And I can tell you, and I mean it, I would prefer you leave me in this office, just give me 6 months. If the plan I have, as well as my other commissioners, if it scales through, especially under this year's 2025 budget, we need only 6 months, maximum 1 year, to see what the commission is going to look like. It's good to go to face challenges, and it's good to be given time, and it's good to be given the opportunity. Now take note, we are servicing the federal government,
okay.
We are servicing the state governments, we are servicing the local governments, we are servicing the judiciary, we are servicing the private sector. But we are under the National Assembly, and that is why my happiness is more. With the acceptance and the approval of Mr. President for us to be given this task, I'm sure they are not unaware of the plight of millions of Nigerians in terms of injustices, administrative injustices, claims upon claims, and what have you. We believe, with the intent of the government and the National Assembly, both the budget department of the Federation, especially the minister and his other senior personnel, the Director General, and whoever that matters, as well as the National Assembly leadership, will come to our aid, and I'm very confident about that.
Thank you so much for coming on Frontiers and sharing your thoughts with us, enlightening us and educating us, Mr. Bashir Abubakar, MFR.
It is my pleasure being with you in NTA studio today. Thank you so much.
We have been looking at the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, and its role in protecting the rights of Nigerians against administrative excesses. And our guest has been the Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, Bashir Abubakar, MFR. Thanks for your time. I am Frama Panyi.